Here in the European Parliament in Brussels is Andrei Novakov. Thank you for being with me.
My pleasure.
You are representing Bulgaria at the European level. We've just discussed about the situation of Romania and those money that are coming from the resilience and recovery mechanism. What is the situation in your country?
Well, it's not as I wish to be. Bulgaria is absorbing only about 1% of the total allocation for my country. It's about 42 million out of almost 7 billion euros with the national contribution. So it's a pity. The political instability and the chain of elections in my country are causing this huge delay, which in my opinion, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I believe at least half of that allocation is exposed to a risk to be paid back to the European budget and not to be absorbed, which is pity. A decommitment in that difficult time, it's something that no politician or no government should allow to happen. So I hope at least Romania will perform better because you have very strong connection. A Romanian MEP was the one who negotiated the rules that all member states are going to use that RRF, Mr. Mureșan. So I hope at least you will give us a good example how Romania is working with this instrument.
We are trying, but we are not doing so well, as you know, as compared to the other countries. It's a huge opportunity, a historic one for all the member states to have so much money in order to recover, actually, from the pandemic. Afterwards, a work came and things changed again. Where do you identify the problems in your country? At the level of the executives, of the specialists, of political area, what is actually the problem?
I think we have similar issue with Romania, and not only Romania, but all cohesion countries. So member states are put in situation in which same managing authorities has to simultaneously work on operational program from a previous programming period, current programming period, and recovery and resilience fund. They don't have enough administrative capacity to do it. Moreover, RRF has shorter deadlines, easier and faster procedures, which makes most of the government focus their efforts on RRF. So all operational programs are, you know, remaining in the backstage. So at the moment we have so low absorption rate, which makes me even more nervous about the future of EU funding, because we have less than 3 years to absorb RRF, but we have similar deadline for operational programs, which are far from being well and running and accepting projects and paying for them.
I'm understanding your frustration. I know you feel mine also. But how come the other states can do it with similar situations?
We are in the parliament. I think we should start to learn from the best. If there are member states who are capable of implementing their plans and absorbing more than half of their allocation now, and they have well in advance prepared themselves, probably we are missing something. And I believe this plan is a chance one time per generation. If we don't succeed to use it to 100%, I don't want to be at the place of the politician that is going to explain to that generation that we missed that chance. At least for Bulgaria, if we count together RRF and operational programs, it creates an amount that for 7 years would change dramatically the environment in Bulgaria. Not only when it comes to protecting the environment in natural terms, but in terms of infrastructure, social projects, innovation, support to small and medium enterprises. I would like to see Bulgaria and Romania not lagging behind, not to struggle to get in Schengen and Eurozone, but to be shown as example how new member states could easily advance and catch the founding member states of the European Union. I'm tired of being together with you in the same pack saying, see, they are not capable of having what they negotiated for. Probably next time there is no need for such big amounts for RRF, for operational programs. I think we have capacity, we have to believe in ourselves and finally achieve it.
Do we still have time to rearrange everything in our countries in order to be successful with these funds?
We don't have our other chance. We have to do it. And I can see that both in Romania and Bulgaria, there is new generation of politicians, which is grown partly here in Brussels, knowing how the processes are going on. And I believe they will bring and contribute to the development of their countries, of our countries. Because what else? The war is 300 kilometers away from our borders. We don't have our option. We made our historical decision, I believe rightly so, to be member of NATO and the European Union. We should finally believe in ourselves that we are Europeans and we should take the full benefit of our membership in the European Union, not complaining and looking for excuses why we are not capable of having enough funding from Horizon Europe, from RRF, from operational programs. If Italy, France and Germany can do it, I'm sure that we can do it as well.
I was thinking about Portugal, actually, who was one of the first ones that were that put on the table of the European Commission the RRF, and they've started absorbing a lot of money. So they can do it. Of course, we can do it also. We have some red flags in our national plans. What is the most important topic with the red flag in Bulgaria, in your opinion? And I will give you the example of Romania. We've put, unfortunately, in this plan, the pension funds and how they will be rearranged and so. And is an important red flag, and Romanians are saying that this might be the one that will not be managed correctly and will block everything. What's your red flag? What's your biggest problem?
We have only one red flag, but it's quite a big one. It's about the coal power plants, because half of the electricity generated in Bulgaria is coming and is produced by coal power plants. And one of the previous governments took a commitment to almost close down all those coal power plants. So we have chain of problems there. First one is that we don't have alternative sources of electricity. We don't know how it's going to substitute those sources. We don't have option. Second, tens of thousands of miners are occupied there. They work there. So the whole region of Stara Загора is affected, and we don't know how to proceed with this commitment. We, especially in the period of war and after COVID, I think we should adapt to the new reality. It is clear to me that we cannot implement with the pace the Green Deal that it was planned to be 2018, because in 2018, 2019, we didn't have COVID, we didn't have war. So it's not just Bulgaria, it's Poland as well, and plenty of other countries, including Greece.
And Romania in some areas, yeah.
This is our national resources, which I think we have options, technological as well, to burn coal, but to capture CO2 emissions in the chimneys and still securing our energy independence, especially from Russian gas. So this is our red flag, and I'm hoping that the current caretaker government is going to negotiate on this, because I don't want to leave my family and my fellow Bulgarians in dark and cold during this winter.
You've said that you don't have options. Wind, water are not options for you.
It is, but not for 3 months or 6 months. It takes time to be built. It takes time to be included in the energy network of my country, and it's an open network, so it should be part of the whole region network, distribution of energy, and it's too early. And I think we started from backwards. It first building alternative sources of electricity and then close the existing one.
And that's the problem in my country also, and I think you know it. The Romanians are watching you right now. What's your message for them in the end of our discussion?
They are closer to Europe when look south, especially in the current circumstances. They could look at Bulgaria as their reliant neighbor. I think since the very beginning we are in the same boat, and if we fight together for Schengen, especially, there is a high probability that we can succeed to the end of this year. And historically, we always find a way to communicate and to succeed finally. I think we can show that Bulgaria and Romania could become way better place to live in the next few years.
Let's do this. Thank you so much, Andrei Novakov.
Thank you.